Hey!
Hello! Welcome, folks. Hi, Grania.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Hi, Allison in France. Hi, Dominique and Christine. Hi, Gabriela. Hi, Randy in Michigan. Hi, Manuel in Madrid. Hello, Margie in Minneapolis. Captain Tokyo. Cynthia in Colorado. Welcome. Damien, welcome. Saul, good to see you. Maria, wonderful to see you in the UK, joining us in the UK, and Johnny in LA, and Mike in Oregon, and Aaron, I'm so glad to hear that you're on the mend. Really happy to have you here with us, probably still on the mandolin and back to the flute at some point soon. Jennifer, welcome in Michigan. Great to see you, my friend. Jaden in Holland, it's wonderful to see you. John in Michigan, Indiana, really good to see you. Elizabeth, glad you made it down the road. Chris in Missouri. Allison in Rhode Island, welcome, welcome, welcome. Pat in Colorado, hi again. Kendall in Boston, somebody local. Wonderful to have you all here. Bob in Wisconsin, welcome. Fred in Austria, welcome, welcome. And Bob and Sue in Maryland. And Carrie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody. So we're going to begin with Haste to the Wedding. Of course, I'm Shannon. Matt, if you're joining us for the first time, and if you've been a regular person here, you are very welcome to this wonderful community. Pat, good to see you checking in from Ohio. And Barney, we have something for you today. Fred, wonderful to have you here. Julie and Gregor in Germany, hello, welcome, welcome. Of course, there's some dispiriting news all over. Things are looking grim, and so taking time to do something, just anything, and to do it together is so wonderful. I hope that this can be a nice, immersive hour for you. We're going to start off with Haste to the Wedding, a lovely jig in D. 1, 2. Here we go, just being together. Glad you're joining us in Canada. Welcome back. And Jolie, welcome back to you. Regular person you are indeed. I don't know about that. And Ignacio, hello in Chile. And Tom, hi down the street. Hello to Elena. Welcome. Guillermo, hi. Good to see you, my friend. Mark, welcome back. So yes, Jennifer, I'm glad that you noticed the bling on Vincent Crotty's fine paintings. We have a Christmas concert in a couple of weeks that we're going to be live streaming. So we've been rehearsing for that.
Getting in the spirit.
Yes, getting in the spirit. You'll see some bling today. Next week, even more bling. That's right. Little gradual getting into the holidays. It's a little early to go full out decoration.
Yeah, although this year I fully support if you want to decorate early. This is the year for it.
Sure, but we're not going to get too crazy. We're going to do like a little bit at a time. And then by like the end of December, the place is going to #. It's going to be crazy.
Then we'll leave it up till May. All right.
All right, so next up,
Yeah?
we are going to play a hashtag NameYerTune from the past. We're going to play Hunter's Purse. This is a lovely reel in A minor. Sally, welcome, and Adele, welcome. Good to see you both. And we're going to go into the Hunter's House, which is an Ed Reevy gem, a couple of hunters. So I'm going to write those in the chat. Yep. I'm going to I'm going to send them, and then by the time they get to you, we will be playing. So it will look like magic.
This is going to be very exciting. Guys, I got to, in the spirit of full disclosure, this shirt that I'm wearing is one of my faves. I haven't had it out since, should we say, since last year. And I got to say, it's a little tight around the middle, Shannon.
It's all right, honey.
Tight.
It looks great.
It's not looking too good.
It's looking hip.
You're
looking younger and younger.
Trying to hide my belly with the guitar. I need a bigger guitar.
Younger and younger.
Can I get a bigger guitar?
Younger and younger with the tight-fitting shirts. Here we go. Jeff.
That's not where it's supposed to be tight, though.
Oh, well. We did see a great t-shirt recently. Body by COVID. All right. So the first one goes... Remember that old gem? And then we'll go into... Woo! Okay, here we go. Welcome, Stephen. 2. Ready. Ooh, great tune. I always end
tune.
it that way. That's
Yeah.
like the way the Hunter's House ends. So that tune, of course, as many of us know, was written by the great Ed Reevy, the composer and fiddle player from County Cavan, but really most all of his life was in Philadelphia. And he wrote so many good tunes, and that's probably his biggest hit, maybe. Therese, it's nice to see you in Portland. I'm glad you made it. And Claire, welcome back. And I also saw Jeff. Did I welcome you? I think I did. And Willie in Denver. Great to have you here. Hi, Aga in Poland. You know, Carrie, I like the idea very much. Next week, as promised, hello, Richard in the Netherlands. As promised, we will be adding a little bit more seasonal, holiday, festive bling as the weeks go on. Now we have the candles, and we have a little bit of garland over Vincent Crotty's beautiful paintings there. And Carrie, yes, good idea. We will do the owl will be next. Wonderful. I love it. That's great. Okay, so speaking of Name Your Tunes, those we started with the Hunter's Purse, which was a Name Your Tune selection, a hashtag Name Your Tune selection from weeks in the past. And now we will carry on with this week's Name Your Tune selection, which is the Few Bob. It is such a lovely, lovely hornpipe. Great idea, folks. And the Name Your Tune series has been wonderful, really coming up together with tunes that we want to work on. And next week, we're going to do an all Name Your Tune session. All of those tunes you've been working on or not working on, we will do next week. So you have a little bit of heads up. So if you don't already, I think that I put a hashtag Name Your Tune on the YouTube channel so you can find those easily. And we will play all of them next week. But for today, the Few Bob. And we'll do it with the Plains of Boyle, which was the Name Your Tune selection from last week.
So a G, and then a D, and then we'll go back into the bob.
That's
bob
nice.
again.
And Brian, glad to have you here from Derry. And Tomas, glad to have you here. Of course. Welcome back, my friend. The Few Bob. The Few Bob.
You're gonna write the thing.
Oh yes, I'm gonna write the thing.
Yeah. So the few bob. Just for the backers out there. This one it's one of these tunes. It's in G, and it's in G and kind of flirts with E minor a bit. And I was looking at the music and trying to back it while I was looking at the music, and it sounded terrible. I was trying to whatever, make it make sense, and then I just kind of gave up and listened to it, and then I think it sounded much better. So
and also
there's a lesson
Shannon,
in there somewhere.
Yes, and also Matt, in looking at it, you said, "Oh, it's really an E minor," and Shannon insisted. So it's not just for the backers. Yeah. Shannon insisted. You know what? I'm really liking having G as the first chord, and I like the idea that this tune would keep settling in G, even if it hints at E minor. So that idea did come from the melody player, just for the record.
It's all G6.
1, 2, here we go. So the first one is lovely into, and then we'll go back into the Few Bob, since that is the Name Your Tune selection for this week.
Special effects.
Okay,
Special
1,
effects.
2, 1, 2. Where are we? Where does it end? We don't know. And that's why it's important to just keep doing stuff and sharing. So, Tomas, good reminder. I do hope that everybody is healthy. And even if you are worried about all the crazy things that are happening in the world, I sure am, I hope you can still also just sit down and play some music or just share with us what you're doing right now. And sounds like opening a blonde, lovely bottle of beer there is a nice thing to share. I kind of feel like I'm toasting you. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea. And this is a lovely blend of Earl Grey tea from Upton Tea. Olivier, welcome, and great to see you joining us in Seattle. We're going to carry on with a tune. Yes, how does this tune start? I wrote this down to remember how it starts. Right. Hi, Russ. Welcome. Nice to see you in Italy. So Barrel Rafferty's. This was one that our friend Barney had reminded us of. A lovely tune that Mike Rafferty used to play. And, Baltimore, Maryland is well represented. Wonderful. So we're going to carry on with that. Barrel Rafferty's. It's a beautiful jig in G and kind of has some E minor moments. And then the Rollicking Boys of Tandragee. Let's do that one. I think, Tomas, that is one of your jams. And we'll finish with a jig to be determined. Somebody name something, and we'll go into it. Or I'll come up with something else on my own.
Nice, I like it. The whiskey in the tea glass. For a bit there, I was my children's music career. I was selling some mugs with a logo on it, and the parents of one of my fans said that she liked to put whiskey in it. So
good for her. Come closer to me so that the nice people can see your hands even better. Yes, very nice. Okay, here we go. This is for you, Barney. 1, 2. Hi, Dwayne. BFA. Tobin's. That's a lovely tune. Isn't that lovely? Saul, you came to the rescue right in time. Well, sort of. You were a couple, because of the delay, you know, it would have been helpful to have that note a little sooner, but we made it through.
We did.
And that is a great bouzouki. Tell the nice people about this beautiful bouzouki.
Right. So this is it's a Davy Stewart, he's down in New Zealand, and one of the cool things about it, I don't know if you can really see the little inlay there. That's powa shell, which I'm told is very common in New Zealand. But yeah, nice thing about the bouzouki. Well, one of the nice things about the bouzouki, my father once said that that caulk, like the stuff that you put around windows,
like grout.
Like grout, but like for painting and stuff, it can cover a multitude of sins. I feel like the bouzouki can cover a multitude of sins. You can just, like, if you're trying to find a tune, you can just kind of keep doing that for a while. What do you think?
I think I need a bouzouki on the end of my flute for those times that I can't think of the tune. Okay, so that went so well that we're going to do it again.
Okay, good.
We'll do the Sligo Maid. That is one of our common chord tunes. We'll go into Donald Blue, also a common virtual guided session tune.
Yep.
And then we'll go into something to be determined. We're going to try it again, guys.
Nice.
If you have the first couple notes, that might be helpful. I'm not always perfect about the names, and I don't know everything, all of these tunes, but usually if I have a few notes, I can get through. So we'll try Rios, yeah? Sligo Maid. Are we sticking with the bouzouki?
Yeah, I'm going to
Are we? Okay. All right. A minor, D, and to be determined. 2. Ready. Might be fast. Is that fast?
Maybe.
Dum, doo, 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 dum, ba, doo, 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 doo. 1, 2. Ready? Here we go. hilarious and awesome, and a good demonstration of the A minor territory. Yes, to all of you. It really ended up kind of being down the Broom, Saul, is what I meant to go into the rainy day. And then I saw out of the corner of my eye Granya's idea of the corner house, and that got stuck on my head. And then I really ended up playing down the Broom is what I ended up playing. But there were elements in the B part, Willie, of Bag of Spuds. You are totally with me. And picking tunes on the fly, I do all the time. That is one of my favorite things to do, but it's usually tunes that I kind of like know and intend to play. So that was great, and I think one of these days we'll have an A minor corner where we do like 4 of those back to back. But I will actually think of them in advance, and so I'll sort them out for all of us. But really quite fun to do that, and really great tune suggestions, everybody. And the Temple House would have been a nice change too. But Jaden, you saved the day. You saved the day on the D, just going into the nice strong D tune there that we love. So we ended up playing the Silver Spear after an A minor Fantasia. So that was really fun. I enjoyed it. And speaking of fun and enjoyable, I think we're going to play for you a new set of jigs, a brand new set of jigs. So our friend, oh, should we do this one? Yeah, let's do this one first. Okay. We're going to play Calon Lan. This is a lovely Welsh hymn that is sung before rugby matches. Just calm down, Shannon Heaton, and play a little G, and then we have a new set of jigs for you. So, in G. I'll write down the name of that. We'll try it again. And Matt, you talk us through the chords on that one, shall you?
Oh, will I? Okay.
Yeah.
You mean...
Just play through the progression once for fun.
The whole... Okay.
Yeah. Da, da, G, G over B,
G,
then C,
D, G, maybe C, and a D, and a G. And then the B part is back to G, and the 5, D, then the 4, and then the 1. And then we get fancy. 4, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1.
Here we go, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 1. I love, Pat, that one of Sam's favorite things was to string together A minor tunes, of course. So when we do that little A minor Fantasia in a forthcoming session, we'll be thinking of Sam Broyles during that. That's awesome. So we're going to carry on with an offertory selection for you, an offertory set of jigs. Our friend's Basil plant, which produced ridiculous amounts of basil.
Prodigious amounts of basil.
Has just passed away. And so for Bob, the basil plant,
Pour one out for Bob the basil plant.
we will play a brand new tune that I wrote for Eamon and his basil. It's called The Bunch of Basil. And then we'll follow that with a tune that I wrote called The Little Wooden Spoon. So these are offertory tunes. Nice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nice, Matt. Beautiful. Sorry. Okay. Eamon, this is for you. Not set that up very well. It was not Eamon who passed away. It was only his basil plant, folks.
Yeah, Eamon's
so,
fine.
In fact,
Eamon's fine. The basil plant, not so much.
No, the
Eamon's
basil
good.
plant has died. The basil plant has died, and Eamon is well.
Yeah, we hopefully would have been less flip about it.
Yes, I do wish that I had had your wonderful idea there of peanut butter and basil sandwich. I don't know. It might be great because in Thai food you have like peanut sauce and like a lot of basil, like peanuts.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious. We were trying to think of all sorts of ways for Eamon to use up the basil. Of course, pat gaprao you can make with regular basil and not just gaprao, which is a lovely minced meat and basil Thai dish. And gin basil gimlets or gimlet. How do you say that? We thought of a few other things. Infused olive oil. Anyway, it was not Eamon who has passed away. Yeah. So this is good. On to... Oh, and that was our offertory selection. We normally say that we have a tip link below.
Yeah, we do. We do normally say, because it is normally the truth.
I think it's there.
Yeah, if you are moved and would like to make a contribution to keep us on the air, then we have a couple of tip jar links, and
we do. So if you're still being paid to work and you can chip in, we're really grateful for your support. And if you are not, this is no pressure.
Yep.
This is for all of us, and we're delighted that Eamon as well, and we're delighted to know of more uses for basil. So speaking of more uses for basil, how about some polkas?
Yes.
How about top of Moyle? That's a good one. And the Weaver's Delight. Let's try those two. Those are beauties. And then after that, maybe we have time for a set of reels. If anybody has
I got
other...
a good feeling. I got a good feeling about it.
So what are we playing? The top
Yeah.
of Moyle in A minor-ish,
Uh-huh.
and then the Weaver's Delight in D.
So gimlet, not gimlet. Like gif, not gif.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay. You want to give us something here, Matthew?
Oh, something about, well, I was thinking about, I'm still obsessed with the basil and peanut butter notion, which actually I guess I could see it because peanut butter is more versatile than you think. Like I've always been a big fan of hot sauce on peanut butter, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Merrill used to love hot sauce
He's
and
the one who
peanut
taught
butter.
me. Hot sauce, yeah, on a rice cake.
So the first one,
Breakfast of Champions.
into. Yep. 1, 2, ready. Okay, a few folks tuned in about hashtag NameYerTune selections for next time. Go ahead and keep them coming, and I'll post something to learn for next week. And then next week will also be all of the previous NameYerTune selections that we have done. So I learned so much here. Little Wooden Spoon has a romantic tradition in Wales. I hope it's not inappropriate to share, but if it is okay to share, if it's just a quaint kind of a YouTube friendly thing to share, Tomas, we'd love to know more. And Jaden, good call. Basil, cucumber, yogurt, and some pepper, sort of like a twist on the normal mint. Cucumber, yogurt, and pepper. That's a good one. Lovely. Of course, now the basil is dead, so this is just a file away. But you never know when you're going to come into a bumper crop again. So good to be prepared. Okay, Maria, let's do it. Ashplant, and why not? Christmas Eve. I'm missing some things because they go by quickly. But Christmas Eve and the ashplant. Ashplant first. Let's do it. Nice. Ashplant and Christmas Eve. Oops, I misspelled it, but I'm not gonna. There's no time to correct it now, man.
No.
Oh dear, this is terrible.
It's fantastic.
It's okay.
It's going okay.
Let's do it. All right. Here we go. Dum, dum. hey, Tomas, offering a wooden spoon to the bride. Sounds very quaint and totally innocent and useful. And Barney, the true frugal friend that we have in you, Barney, saying it beats breaking a glass. That seems like a very festive tradition. It's not part of our family tradition, but I love the breaking of the glass.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, I do, but I always feel like, like my penurious family would never break a glass on purpose.
Well, it is in a little bag. You could, get the pieces.
Oh my goodness. So folks, we are coming to the end of another lovely, lovely afternoon of tunes, and this time humor on me when I was trying to make those changes. But I love it. I can take a joke. So next week we promise to decorate the owl. Next week we will play all the prior Name Your Tune selections as well as the Name Your Tune selection for this time around. Keep those requests coming in. I'll go through them and I'll post a little quick demo of the tune on this channel. So once again, we thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us. And if I don't catch your language here, let me know so I can know it for the future. Merci beaucoup for joining us today. Trugarez, arigato gozaimasu. Tusen tack, dziękuję, dankeschön, grazie per niente, guramahaguch, muchas gracias, evcharisto, danku, sheshe, chwala vam, shukran, eskarikasko, ta palat, spasiba, ahehe, salamat, tarima kasi, diolch, toda, kamsahamida, kusanem, obrigado, gam khop khun naka. Thank you, folks, so much for joining us. It really is lovely to just gather and do something together. It doesn't matter what it is, but Irish music is an awfully sweet choice. So glad you spent your time with us, and hope that you stay very, very well. And, maybe decorate an owl, do whatever it takes so that you can kind of feel a little bit of optimism and just moments of cheer. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
All right, so let's end with a request from a couple weeks ago. We'll end with the butterfly. That's a lovely one. Nice, Matt, starting us off perfectly. Talk, everybody. Thank you. 1, 2. Here we go. 2, 3, 1, 2. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks a lot. Have a great week.
Take good care.